Senior living, what drew me to it was basically the population. I get along very well with older people, and I also like to fix things, so the fact that I could do both into one made it a very good fit.
I grew up on a very rural dairy farm. There were no real children my age, so my playmates growing up were two elderly people who lived just within walking distance of our farm, and I visited them often. And that's how I started working with the elderly. And my father ended up going to a nursing home, and I happened to work there. And he had always told me that I would someday take care of him and that he would be there. So his prediction came true.
I've been around this environment pretty much my whole life. My mom has worked in this field since she was 18 and still works in this field today. And it's just something that I've always been interested in.
When I was young, my grandmother was a private duty nurse, and she would take me sometimes to some of the facilities, and I would visit with her patients. And then from there, I became a candy striper in Virginia, and I've been loving it ever since because they are so appreciative of everything you do for them.
I learn lots of things from our residents on a daily basis. A lot of it is just learning how to cope with life and exist with daily living and getting the joy out of that.
They have so much wisdom, so many stories to tell. The history I have learned, they have so much insight and wisdom that we can tap into to learn from.
We learn something new every day. They always have a story to tell. They're fun.
Probably the most interesting thing is that not one day is the same as the next. There's always a variety of tasks, and there's always something different that comes up that needs my attention.
No day is the same as the other day.
I think the most interesting thing is when you find somebody who is looking for that perfect fit, and I get to be the person to kind of connect them.
What I do like the best about my day is, number one, working with the people that live here, and just the fact that I never know where my day is going to go. So I come in and it's about meeting the needs of my community and what they need from me on a daily basis. So it's not always set in stone. I just don't know what's going to get me during this day.
The best part of my day is completing the resident rounds, following up on any concerns or questions they may have, being able to go about, get into their room, work through whatever is going on, and spending that time with them.
I love when I get to interact with the residents. I like when they come and see me, and even if I can help them with just a small problem, it really makes me happy that I'm able to help them.
It's fun talking to them, just to learn their history. It's just amazing what they've gone through, especially with our veterans. We have 20 of them, and it's just to hear their stories and what they saw in that time is just amazing.
I like when I can sit down, if I have time to sit down and, visit with them and talk to them and, hear their concerns and their cares or how their day is going or a story that, about their family or their own upbringing. It's pretty interesting stuff.